What's up, guys? We're back with another video here. This one was really an experience, and as you can tell from the title, the thumbnail, I went to go buy some cards off a site and they ended up being fake. I'll go over more of the details, but every single card in there was fake. Some of them were not, but they were usual trainers, stuff like that. So I kind of want to go over the story, let you guys know how it went and how you guys can watch out and look for stuff like this. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Welcome back, guys, and if you haven't had a chance, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And I'll go over the collection later, you guys can see what it looks like. But I went on this app. If you haven't seen my previous video, I bought a collection off of somebody there. I'm not gonna say the app name, maybe you can check it out later, but it's the one where people list cards and you can buy it off of them, right? I hit a pretty nice jackpot on some nice cards on there. I got a first edition Tyranitar. I definitely made my money back and over, so I kind of wanted to get that experience again. I found some good cards. I contacted the guy, we messaged, and it turns out when he came over, right, he actually took a bus and a bike to meet me in my local town. So I already felt bad. He did tell me online that he was homeless, that he did what he could for money. They say he found a storage unit, so I kind of pulled up to him, right? He pulled out the binder, he gave it to me, I paid him, and he was just kind of hovering around, right? He's like, hey, do you want to take a look at the cards? I said, yeah, sure, let me see what there is. Kind of started flipping to it. I got to one of the cards and I noticed it was fake. The Macardo, it wasn't even a hollow, it wasn't even a rainbow. It was obviously a fake. So I was kind of like, hey bro, honestly this is a fake, it's all, I like to be cool with people, when I meet them out there. And I go to the front page and I noticed all the cards were fake. Like every single card that had potential value or that was a good collectible, that Rayquaza, anything Mega, GX, it was all fake. Then I was like, hey man, I don't even know how to tell you this, but this is all fake. Like it's fake. Again, I communicated to him. He's, how can you tell? I mean, I pulled up the card. One was way smaller than the real ones in the back. I showed him a picture on eBay what the card looks like. The charts aren't in there, and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, bro, but these are really fake. I kind of felt bad. It kind of got awkward. He was a really cool guy, honestly, and he told me he's never had Pokemon cards before. He knows, he doesn't know much about them. And it's like he said, he does what he can for money, right? Because he was homeless. So I was kind of like, all right, bro, I feel you. I'm like, honestly, the good thing it happened with me because I'm more chill, right? I kind of understand. I said, okay, I get the point. But someone else could have been mad because thought you were scamming them. I could have just took the cards and took off and like, all right, thank you so much, and then gone home and been like, oh damn. So I for sure wasn't gonna pay him the $10 for the bus ride because it took him $10 to go from there and back. He just said, hey, he was a cool guy, right? Again, he was honest, genuine. He just gave me my money back and said, here you go, bro, it's all good. I didn't know they were fake. I told him, honestly, if you want, I kind of just wanted to help him out at that point because I saw a sincere, genuine person. He was really cool, and I just told him, I'm gonna pay you some money for the binder. I'll just take it out of your hands if you don't want it. And I pretty much did the video with it and just threw everything away. I threw the whole binder away. I threw all the cards away. There was some that looked real, but they were damaged, right? Nobody wants to sell damaged cards or bulk. And I kind of just wanted to help him out and just take those cards out of the market just so no one else gets like stuck with them. So I did that, threw them away. I'll go over the binder right now on videos. You guys can check it out, but definitely a good experience. If I had a tip for you guys, when you're buying cards off of like online and stuff, double check them. And it's crazy because in that app, everyone takes horrible pictures of the cards, right? The ones that I bought that was like a jackpot, I think that's why they hadn't sold. Like you couldn't even tell the Tyranitar was first edition. Like I really couldn't tell. So I pulled it out and I was like, wait, this is the first edition. It was, the damage was there. Like it's a lightly played card. It's not the best, not a mint, but a lot of cards were in there that I had no idea because of the quality. And then that video shows you the pictures that are on the website or on the app. And I told him like, hey bro, his pictures were upside down, and it was definitely a cool experience. I took it as like, I learned a lesson too, to look, ask for more pictures, look to see what you're buying, and always double check what you have, even before you pay, because at that point, if he had been a sketchy guy, he could have been like, okay bro, thank you, and just took off, right? Took off in his bike, drove off, and then that's how you get scammed. So double look at the cards, double look what you're buying online as well. Do some research, see what the cards are, what they go for. But ideally, some people just want to get rid of their cards, and that's kind of what I was doing with him. he definitely said he didn't know much about him. So again, sorry for the long spiel, sorry for the long intro, but I just wanted to share the whole experience with you guys. So you guys can definitely look out for that in the future. Fake cards are still like wandering around. People have a lot of them, and it's not nice to get scammed. Thankfully, hasn't happened to me yet, but always be on the lookout, because that can set back your like card collection or like your card money that you have for it back a lot. So be on the lookout for that. Let's get into this collection now. So welcome back, Trap Squad. If you haven't had a chance, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Once again, this is for informational purposes. Right off the bat, when we met up, I talked to him about it. I kind of just saw the cards like this, right? I scrolled through. I kind of knew what was valuable, what was not. When I got onto this one, that's when I was a little bit sketched out, right? I was like, hey, just so you know, this is fake. It's super fake, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys can talk about the color, but the back and the front, like, there's no gloss. There's no rainbow actual gloss in it. So, got me curious. I'm like, let me see. I go to the front, which is back there. I look at the cards, and I pull one or two out, and I tell him straight up, hey, bro, these are fake. They're like, I mean, he's got some hole punch, but these are like super fake. Like, right, they're way smaller than what a real one would be as well. And he's like, oh, how can you tell? I was like, well, it's pretty obvious. This one, pretty sure is real. Kind of tell. That one has coloring on it. You can kind of tell the difference. I mean, a lot of the times the miscuts is a pretty big giveaway. But size-wise, one's way bigger, right? And it just, they looked wrong. I kind of showed him more pictures on eBay of what the card would look like and why the size was wrong. Honestly, he was a really chill guy. He says he didn't know anything about Pokemon cards, that he was sorry. He had mentioned before that he was homeless, so he does what he can to get money. He said he found this in a storage unit or something, so I kind of felt bad. He did also take a bus to my local town to get to me, right? So I was kind of like, I just kept scrolling. I said some might be real, some might not be real. This one I thought was real. It's Evolution's Nidoking, which I think it is. It's really bad condition, right? But there is some real ones. I think all the Evolution ones are real. There's also a Hollow Mewtwo here as well. I do have some to compare, so I do have a Hollow Mewtwo I can compare it to. But they look real again, just beat up. By most of the rare valuable stuff is fake. This Mewtwo right here, I remember seeing this one I was excited about. Definitely a fake. So I kind of felt bad, I kind of made him go all the way out there. He had no idea. I saw it on his face, right? He felt bad. He just handed me over the money. He's like, hey, here you go. He didn't know if they were fake or he wouldn't have put them on the app, right? Because I can see that he sells other things in the app. And if he is homeless, he's definitely what he says. It's like he said, I do what I can to get some money. So I kind of felt bad. I told him I would for sure give you at least $10 for the bus fare for your travel. And I was kind of going through, right? I wasn't too sure if there was some real or some were not. I have something else to do. So I kind of just told him, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you some money for it. I'll take it off your hands. And then all the fake ones, I'm just going to throw away. I might just throw the whole thing away just because it's kind of hard to tell sometimes if like, these are real or not. I already have them. I think I saw some energies in the back. And they looked, what do you guys think? Pretty fake, right? Well, at least, see the difference? Here's a perfect example here. Fake, real. And they're stacked on each other, right? They're put in order. It's just, I don't know why there's some fake ones here, and I kind of don't want to risk it. I don't want to have cards, or if I sell them eventually, sell them as a bulk or do something like that, and it ends up that the fake got stuck in there, you can make it look really bad. So I'm probably gonna just throw the whole thing away. I kind of just paid him out, not only to get these off the market so no one else can get them, but just to help him out. I can tell, he could use that money for something else, food, to get back home. So I was happy about that, but overall, yeah, the cards were definitely fake. This Grumble's fake. This Meowth is not. But 8 out of 12. Maybe that's part of a collection I can start depending on where it's from. But yeah, guys, again, really, honestly, for me, it was just a cool experience. I was just kind of like, happy it happened to me on a smaller set like this, especially with someone else so cool, because you learn, right? It's experience that when you go do deals, if you do anything online, you go, you know, trade, buy anything, make sure you look at the cards, right? Luckily I did, and again, he was willing to give me all the money back. Like he was gonna give it all back to me. I mean, I did feel bad, so no matter what, I was gonna pay his fare to take the bus home, but I gave him some money for it. I said, here, you know, PO use it for some good. Low key, I guess I'm doing some good by getting these off the market, and yeah, some promos. Like these promos real. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I was just excited about that. Again, this is for educational purposes. Just make sure you do your research. In that app, the pictures are hard to see, and I was kind of thrown off, right? But of course, I always check, like, hey, let me see what the cards are, what you're buying. It worked out that the guy was really chill to the point where he was gonna give me my money back and take the binder back. So I knew he didn't want it. I'm like, why try it? He might try to sell it to somebody else, or maybe someone else might just grab the box and go, or grab this and go. So I just figured I'd get them, throw all of it away unless these do happen to be real, the promotional ones, the out of 12s. But definitely a cool experience. I definitely wanted to share with you guys here at the Trap Squad. Again, if you're gonna buy, sell, do any type of cards, just make sure you do your due diligence. Look at the cards, make sure that you have is real, make sure what you're buying is also real. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Till next time.